There you are. There
I think I'm just going to be disembodied.
All 4 of these are blue decks, huh?
Yeah, there's...
Yep.
Makes everybody a little
one of these decks has a
paranoid.
carpet of flowers. No, it's not even that. I noticed one of these decks has a carpet of flowers, and that's wild.
Yeah.
There's some interesting reprints in there. Like, the Grixis one has Wound Reflection. There's a lot of weird stuff that I'm like, oh, that's pretty gross. And goddamn Farewell.
Yeah, like these.
I love Farewell.
This seems
They all face each other and they all work pretty well against each other, which is
There we go.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to get us started. What is going on, everybody? I am Amara, GoddessOfBlunder. Welcome to Game 2. We're doing some fundraising, doing some charity stream here, and also playing some Doctor Who Planechase, which came out this week. If you don't know what Planechase is, it is an alternate form of Magic the Gathering where we have this wonderful planar deck, which this is just all the Doctor Who places except for one phenomenon, which was a time-related one that I put in there just because, yeah, it was flavorful. If you don't know what Planechase is, we have these wonderful planar... Oh my god, not this freaking place. This just killed 2 of our players, actually, in the last game.
Let's just say this one's for demonstration. Put it back on the bottom.
That works for me because I just had some. I'm having flashbacks already to it, so.
Shield does these sideways.
It's so stupid. The spell table does the same thing. Like,
I think I'm just gonna have to Google these and have my phone be the play. Yeah,
I'll read them off to you and stuff.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, just let me know. But it is basically.
Actually, I just have them sitting. Whatever.
Skyfall helps out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is basically an environmental effect that is going to affect us all. We have this planar die we may roll once per turn as a sorcery. It has the planar symbol. If we hit that, we will go to the next plane. If we roll the planar chaos symbol, chaos will ensue and the power of the plane will go off. Usually has something to do with whatever the environmental effect is. Like this one makes a bunch of weeping angels, which are pretty awesome. It's very everything is very flavorful. All the locations. I still haven't seen all the locations, so I'm hoping I get to today. If you can roll the die to by paying 1 mana, then 2 mana, and then 3 mana, and it cumulatively becomes more each time. If you wish to keep rolling the die, because sometimes places are terrible, like this place. I think we had 6 counters on it at the end. So it was, yeah, I died to it. Mishodum died to it. It was pretty stupid. I'm going to let everybody do a little intro. Let us know where we can find you, what you got going on in the world, and I will finish getting everything set up here. Lev, what is happening? Welcome back.
A pleasure. Hello, one and all. Name is LevDev. I'm also known as PGD Hansen on Twitter, but pretty much LevDev everywhere else. So, I'm just essentially enjoying the Doctor Who shenanigans, but mostly for me, I do card analysis of sets, as well as just doing charity giveaways from time to time, as well as do YouTube and TikTok. Now, for today, what I'm going to be bringing today is technically I'm playing the Blast from the Past. You know,
it's a Sunday.
Blast from the Past Precon. And I'm actually doing a different commander pair for this time, which one benefit of the Blast from the Past, I will say, is you have so many ways to do different pairings with that deck, which is great. But what I'm doing here is the Sitz Doctor, which, for those who don't know, it's essentially whenever you cast a historic spell, you can copy that spell. This only triggers once. And, of course, if it's a permanent, it's going to make a token copy, which synergizes ridiculously well with Ramona II, which is essentially a 3/3 with Vigilance. It has an activated ability of 1 to create a top token that's a copy of target token that enter the battlefield this turn. And it's also Doctor's Companion. So, basic Catch-22 premise, we're going to make a bunch of historic permanent copies, hopefully, and see if we can do some copy Doctor Who shenanigans, essentially.
Yeah, it's pretty... It does its thing. Like, I've played against them all now twice, and I'm just like, some of the things that they do are wild. But thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Yeah. Lenny, what's happening? What do you got going on?
Hey, well, I've got a lot going on. You can find me on the Twitters at Lenny Woolley, because I dox myself apparently. You can find the stuff I write on edhrec.com. I write the Power Sync article series where I take the overpowered, overtuned commanders and tune them down, give them something a little more kinder and gentler. I also have started a new project, Coast to Coast Commander, with Bert at the Pod MTG, where we do deck brewing, like just last Thursday, and we stream Thursdays at 6 my time, which is in the West Coast, at 9 East Coast, and we alternate between deck brewing and gameplay streams. And I am bringing the Paradox Power deck. I know nothing of Doctor Who, so I had to do research on this. I'll be playing the 13th Doctor and Yasmin Khan because after my Wikipedia search, I learned, my God, these bitches are gay. Good for them. Good for them.
That's the best part. And that deck, it gets gross.
Yeah, I'm kind of noticing the rather absurd card advantage engine that this creates in the command zone, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, content's here. I played against that deck with a good friend of mine that I brought over to the Doctor Who event. They played that deck. Oh my, the card advantage.
Yeah, Benji had a full grip the whole entire game until the very last turn. It was discarding 3 to 5 cards. So it was. Great. I was I'm sitting there with my 3 cards in hand. I'm just kind of jealous. You're just pitching awesome cards into your graveyard, and I'm I can't even cast anything. So yeah, it has some crazy card advantage. And Justin, welcome back. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm Justin, or Orms by Gore. You can find me on Twitter at Orms by Gore. You can also find me on Tuesdays, or sorry, not Tuesdays, but you can find Sylvan Scholars on Tuesdays and Fridays, streaming CDH, aimed at learning CDH. So we're, we play real by the rules, but real friendly. So we make sure you're not lost, and we'll explain everything real clearly. But yeah, we have a lot of fun, and if you're interested in playing, Bear Claymore should have our sign-up sheet pretty soon.
Awesome.
I am playing Team Bad Guys today. I'm playing Davros Creator. My goal is to hurt everyone in increments of 3 as often as possible so that I can make Daleks and make everyone make hard choices, which hopefully result in me winning.
Yeah, those villainous choices, they're all gross.
Yeah.
And also,
what does chaos ensues mean? Missy says it, but she doesn't have a reminder text.
It will make the bottom part of the card, then if you drew or rolled a 6. So of course our first.
Oh, so you just planeswalk.
Yeah,
Sorry. I got it. She makes the plane effect happen.
Yeah, so this one.
That makes sense.
Of course, our first card was going to be a phenomenon that will make us sack things, and we don't have anything to sack, so it's just useless.
That would have been rough.
Yeah. So this one, you get to whenever chaos ensues, turn target creature face down, and it becomes a 2/2 Cyberman. But thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, and if you're ever looking to learn CDH, that's one of my favorite places to play because it's no pressure. You get to learn, which is nice too, because there's so many different decks and so many different lions and stuff, and just going on there and playing against those decks, you get to get used to it, and you're not wondering what the hell is going on. Because sometimes that's what happens in Magic.
Extremely proxy friendly. You can play on Moxfield. You can play with printed cards.
Yeah, which is awesome because I just want everybody to be able to play.
Yeah.
Jetmir, my cat daddy.
Listen, lots of stuff. Good is a wide
net. I'm going to randomize us real quick. And also, I am playing the 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler, and this deck is just as gross. Like, it actually makes suspend a thing that is actually good. Like, there's some good suspend cards out there, but, like, this makes it actually dangerous. I'm going to basically be trying to put time counters on everything and then manipulate them and to my advantage. Whether by getting to play things for free or also, like, Rose is just gross in her own way. She just puts time counters on herself and then gets beefier. And the 10th Doctor, yeah, timey-wimey, getting to cast things for free is pretty great. So, our first place is going to be the Mendasian Colony ship, which whenever a creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature its controller controls that shares a creature type with it. And I will also randomize us real quick. Boop.
They really leaned into the Doctor makes their companion a weapon thing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
All of these are like,
They're like, yeah, they're
potentially really nutty.
And, like, yeah, things get out of hand if you... It should be interesting. We'll see what happens. I'm going to randomize us real quick.
Did a randomization in our love.
And also, we are raising money for the Trans Lifeline. If anybody donates $5 or more, I will be raffling off a commander deck of... I'm going to let you choose any legendaries that were in the Doctor Who set. If you want a companion and a doctor, or if you want any of the other legendaries, let me know, and I'm going to make a paper deck for you out of those. And then I will send that off. Yeah, I'll send it off to you. And if you don't want one of those, I can build you an Oathbreaker deck, so you get to choose.
Decisions.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I just like building decks, and then if I'm not using cards, I'd rather other people be able to, so I'm just like, giveaways. Okay, so if everybody has a playable hand, Lenny, do you want to lead us off?
Yeah. We're going to start with a Frostboil Snarl, and we're going to tap that. And I got nothing else.
Okay, going to draw my card. Bada boop, beep, bada boop. Then I'm going to play a Gallifrey's Council Chamber. It pretty much enters the battlefield. I severe 1. I add for a colorless, but I can also add 1 mana of any color. I can only spend it to cast a Time Lord or an alien spell, or activate an ability of a Time Lord or alien. So I'm going to do that severe real quick. I'll keep that on top. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, dokey. I will draw for turn. I will play myself an irrigated farmland. And then, you know what? I don't need Cybermen running around, so... I'll try to roll. Did not work. I'll pass.
Problematic. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Who did the Cybermen ever hurt? They just convert people. They upgrade you.
That is true.
It's an improvement. You'll understand someday soon.
No, I
untap,
refuse.
upkeep,
I
draw.
refuse.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna play this Temple of Malice tapped and scry 1.
There we go.
That seems, yeah. I'm gonna keep that one on top. I'm gonna pass.
All right, I'll grab that turn for you. Okay.
Oh wait.
All right.
We're still on the Cybermen plane. Yes,
We are.
like this.
You're
I
like,
will not roll.
yeah, this is your happy place.
Yes, this is where I want to be.
Yeah, me, not so much, because, like, anybody who's spent any time working with a printer should know that they don't want anything electronic inside their body. All right, I'm going to play a forest. And even though I had turn 1, I got standards and shit, so we're just dropping the turn 2 Soul Ring.
There we go.
Nice.
That's nice.
And then I'm going to use that to, well, wait, let me make sure that's enough mana. My eyes are going, apparently.
Yeah, I know how that is. Oh. If you ever see me, like, hunched over the board, like, reading a card.
I think we were all supposed to have lost life, weren't we, from the plane?
No. Nope, that was the other one.
that was-
that
that's
one
the
we,
other one.
we said.
Sorry, where are
Yeah, we're over at the Mundesian colony ship right now.
Got it.
Yeah, we decided against that.
I'm gonna search my library for a doctor card, reveal it, and put it into my hand by casting the unlikely meeting part of Twice Upon a Time.
That was a great holiday episode.
There's so much flavor in all of these freaking cards.
So many.
Yeah. Also, notably, I'm a weirdo, and I am using the Architect playtester.
Wow.
Just had to be different.
Well, so the
Oh,
reason for that is because I can't. Let me just shuffle my library real quick. And so we grab the 12th Doctor, and then I'll pass the turn. Is that the Moxfield playtester creates a shadow, so I can't do my green screen.
No.
Well, I'm going to say this thing
Really?
that I thought I would never save for a Precon. I'm going to play Horizon Canopy.
I know. I was very
Yeah,
excited
right?
that they reprinted a bunch of these.
That's like a modern staple, and it's in
Yeah.
a Precon.
I was like, hey,
Exactly.
That's kind of not a cheap card. Love it.
Yeah, but lucky enough, a lot more cheaper. And
Yeah,
then I'm going
love
to
a
play a
real
Talisman of Unity.
plaster celery.
How does the celery help? Asked Perry. Well, if the gas is present, the celery turns purple, replied the doctor.
I will untap for turn. I will draw. We're just gonna play this mountain. You know what? Let's just bring Rose out. We're gonna bring Rose Tyler out. She gets +1/+1 for each time counter on her. And Bad Wolf, whenever Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card you own and each other permanent you control with a time counter. And then I am gonna try to leave this place still. Still not a fan of Cybermen.
Cybermen!
I don't want them! I shall pass my turn.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, drop. I'll play an Exotic Orchard as my land for turn. I will tap my lands. I will play this Thought Vessel. I have no max
How
hand
thoughtful of
size.
you.
And I will pass.
All right, let's see. New turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. I know we're talking about things about Horizon Canopy, and I just drew something. I'm not playing it for a minute, but like, it's just very funny that like
That we
the
would
more
just...
things change, the more things stay the same. And you know what? I'll just level. Like Temple of the False God is like in Precons here.
That it is.
Nice.
All right, I'll play a
I
Desolate
still need to
Lighthouse.
get the Surge Foil to Benny.
Those surge foils are so
Yes.
pretty.
Let's go ahead and let's go and get my Yasmin Khan. Yeah, let's play her. Okay. So
Surge
then
foils in the playtester. Nice.
I would like to let's try another plane. I'm gonna go ahead. It's been a minute. Is the first one free?
Yep. Would you like me to roll for
Okay.
you?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Nope, we're still here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend this last little bit of mana I have, and let's try it again.
Okay. We're leaving.
Woo!
Where are we going?
Next plane is
The Gardens of Tranquil Repose. Suspended animation. Whenever a creature dies, exile it. His controller scries 1. Whenever chaos ensues, create a X/3/3 black dollar artifact creature tokens with menace, where X is the number of cards exiled with it.
so we just went from Cyberman to now having to worry
Yeah.
about Cowlight.
Justin's like,
That's
okay.
yeah, that's actually way better for me. Nice.
You're like, not terrible.
Boy.
Well, it could be
Need
worse.
some
It could
creatures
be
to
worse.
die before it really does anything, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
It could get bad, though.
Yeah,
Just one good
I have
board
a
wipe.
feeling we're gonna leave, though.
I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm gonna play a deserted beach. Sadness on the stack of the land art.
Poor little sad robot.
Mm-hmm. Sad astronaut.
Sadastronaut, if you will.
And anyway, I'm going to lose life again for the land and tap my talisman. To play, since I'm in the mood to draw some cards, let's play the second Doctor. This has players have no maximum hand size. And then how civil of you. At the beginning of your instep, each player may draw a card. Each opponent who does can't attack me or a permanent I control during their next turn.
I love drawing.
So,
cards.
first things first, before anything, let's roll the die to see if I can make a token.
Are you rolling your own, or would you like? Me
Oh,
to roll
nothing's
one?
exiled with it, so
Oh,
you
wait,
won't get
I
a
have
token.
mine. I got mine, so I'm going to do that. Okay, we're going to a new plane.
Woo!
You're playing.
Oops,
It's
wrong.
always fun to roll the die.
The Singing Towers of Darlium. Each non-land card in your hand without foretell has foretell. Its foretell cost is equal to. Oh, that's gross. Its foretell cost is equal to the mana cost reduced by 2. Whenever chaos ensues, you may cast a foretell card you own from exile without paying its mana cost.
Well, that's great.
That is.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I guess now we go to my instep. It's to draw a card. I want to draw a card.
That's gross.
I would like to draw a card.
Yes, I would also like to draw a card. Do you like drawing cards? I'm a sucker for drawing cards, even if I need to make an attack the next turn.
And those who draw cards can't attack me or permanents I own. So
You are
So the chaos
safe.
effect
Alright.
doesn't break timing rules, it looks like.
No. Because it would
No,
have to be done
again.
as a sorcery, yeah.
Suspend your instance, I guess.
I will draw a card for the turn. That does change things just a little bit. Let
Is
us...
that like really good for somebody?
Yeah, like... Yeah. Probably...
And
yeah, the
if
third...
only somebody had a commander that cared about
Yeah,
the cost.
yeah, the 13th commander.
yeah, I
Or-
wonder which
Doctor.
deck.
That is an issue. What do we want to do? I think we're just gonna... Oh, this comes into play tapped. We're gonna tap 2, and we're gonna play the TARDIS. Flying vehicle. Whenever it attacks, if you control a Time Lord, next spell you cast this turn has Cascade, and you may Planeswalk. Let's see here.
Oh,
Yeah, and it happens before the damage and blockers and stuff happen, so, like...
interesting.
Yeah, it changes. That's like one of the only effects that like makes it so you can actually bypass the sorcery speed clause.
Do I have one of those, or does everyone but me have?
You're the
one?
only
Because,
one who
like,
doesn't have one.
It would make a lot of sense for the villains to not have a TARDIS, but
Yeah.
that's big sad for me.
I mean, technically, the Master does have a TARDIS.
Kinda.
Technically.
He's also at various points had like janky, just time
Yeah.
skippy.
Yeah,
things.
there's some of those in that deck.
Yeah, that is
you got
fair.
you got those in there.
Yeah, I think yeah. There's a Missy card.
I'm gonna actually swing over. Is Jasmine out?
Did we get? Sorry, did we get to draw a card from the second Doctor?
Oh yes, you may.
If you didn't
like.
already.
I absolutely will. I have no creatures in play.
Lenny, do you have anything out creature wise?
Yeah, Yasmin is
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yep, Jasmine's out, and she's.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, she's very
Oh,
Thank
she's
you very much.
yeah, she is very out and much bigger than I am. So, I guess Justin, I'm gonna come over and hit you then with Rose.
Wow, rude.
I
what
saw-
did I ever do except for
Just not
unspeakable
yeah,
acts of evil?
and have nothing open at the time. We're gonna attack. So I'm gonna put a time counter on each permanent. Which nothing is happening besides I'm attacking. Okay,
Yeah, I take 2 damage.
and then
Right?
yep.
Get bigger.
Do I want to continue? No, I don't really want to be here. Are there any planes I actually want to be
I
at?
thought she grew herself. Okay.
Yeah. Like, if she had one on her, she can actually do it, but, like...
Oh, and she only puts things on permanents with time counters. So she
Yeah.
doesn't just randomly stick them on stuff. I see.
Yeah.
That's good.
I shall pass my turn. Oh, we just had a bunch of chaos redemptions.
Oh no.
Yeah, so at the beginning
Oh,
of your
yeah.
upkeep, we'll do some chaos here.
At the beginning of my upkeep?
Yeah, well, during your main phase, where these will all happen.
Either way, that means I can respond by putting a bunch of...
Yeah.
I can foretell a bunch of stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah, so we're gonna scribe.
Okay.
Everybody.
Well, I'm gonna draw for my turn then.
Yes.
And then on my main phase, we're gonna do the thing.
So everybody's gonna scry
I
one.
can only do one. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So everybody will get to scry one. Then everybody will draw a card. Then rampant growth. So go find a basic and put it on the battlefield tapped, and then create a treasure token. Thank you, Benji.
Extremely good.
Let me scry
Much
one.
obliged.
So rampant, you said?
Yep, I'm gonna put that on the bottom. Draw, and then rampant.
And then we make a treasure.
And then we make a treasure. Gotta supercharge these decks.
Let's go.
I mean, it's like watching a movie. You skip past the boring, like, half an hour of setup, and then you just go to the fun stuff. John Wick just starts killing everybody.
That is one of the upsides to CEDH is you just sort of do the fun stuff on turn 3.
Yeah, exactly. You skip all the boring stuff in between. Like playing lands.
Elevate.
Oh, this one doesn't have a treasure token in it. Okay.
All right. Main phase. We have that chaos trigger. Oh no, this came into play tapped. But because of that treasure, I can do 2 cards. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna crack this treasure at my thought vessel, and I'm going to foretell this card and this card. And then oh no, I'm sorry, we are not on this plane. I am forgetting what plane we are. I thought we were on the foretell plane, and I was like, I had this whole plan. I'm like, oh, I get to do the thing, but no, I don't get to do that thing.
Yeah,
Different thing.
Wait, what plane are we on now?
We're on the
Singing Towers. Yeah, foretell.
Oh no, we are on that plane.
Yeah, we're on the foretell plane.
yeah.
Sorry, the chaos effects were from chat.
Yeah.
Super confused.
Sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. I think I want that after I need to. It's still better to play this solemn.
Bad robot with the sad
Solemn
emoji face.
simulacrum.
Yeah.
Very sad robot.
He's the saddest.
Sad but very evil robot.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they weren't evil. They just thought that the way to make you please was not existing.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
like, we're helping you, but the side effect is...
I guess that's not evil in the same way that predators that want to eat you aren't evil, but they are certainly opposed to your interests.
That is fair.
Man, some of these cards
All
are
right,
wacky.
that's gonna be not it for me because I still have a land to play, and I'm gonna play one that gives me a scry. So I'm gonna do that, but I can pass the turn.
Right. I will accept the turn then. Untap, upkeep, draw. All right. Hey, somebody rampant growth. So my Temple of the False God is online.
You are a ramping machine over there.
I kind of rampant growth twice because we got given one, and then I got the sad robot.
All right.
Welcome to False God Town.
We're gonna foretell, and we're gonna
Temple.
foretell. And sure, why not? We're gonna.
I had foretell my whole.
Foretell?
I was gonna say I had foretell my whole entire hand.
Pretty much. Let me. All right. Okay. And I mean, yeah. Let's do. Here we go. Play face down. Cool. All right. I'm gonna foretell almost my entire hand.
Nothing scary
And
about
I will pass the turn. This
you
is
want to
not
roll
a
to see
problem,
if you can cast a
y'all.
spell for free?
You know what?
Yeah, you could roll.
Let's do that. Yeah. Hit me with that, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, dagnabbit. I
Oh
noticed it.
no.
What have you caused to happen?
I
Well-
was being an arbiter of the rules, I guess?
Well,
So
would you like to?
Okay, what's the free big spell you're getting?
I think it's got to be this thing. I mean, the other one would be so silly, though.
I always go. I'm like silly, or do I do something useful that I should do?
I think. Well, I mean, they're both. One's pretty useful, but I think we're gonna eat removal if I'm allowed to do that. Nah, it's cool. Let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna play the 12th Doctor for free.
Nice.
You know,
Yep.
that's not bad. I thought that was going to be like the flaming Tyrannosaurus. I mean, that's still bad. It's not as bad.
Yeah, I will point to the extra turn spell that I have in Exile right now, and pass the turn.
Oh, yeah, good point. Anyway, I'll draw my card for
Oh
turn.
god, that's gonna be so much worse though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
We have
Well.
we have some problems going on.
There's the practical play, and then there's just getting my doctor out. How bad do we think it is getting Lenny an extra turn? 2 extra turns.
Probably really bad.
Really
Even
bad.
if but the thing is, it has demonstrate, but it's
Yeah.
still really bad for Lenny to get a time stretch.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, look at
I'll
it this
go-
way: if you don't remove it, you could be the one getting that extra turn.
Yeah, but that's still better for you.
Okay,
I mean, yeah, but like,
And you have
listen,
so
I
much
am
mana.
I am a benevolent.
I'll be the responsible
Villain,
person.
sort of, kind of.
I'm gonna play Trial of the Time Lord. It's a saga and it has the first 3 stats, which is exile target non-token creature an opponent controls until Trial of the Time Lord leaves the battlefield. Then its last step is starting with you. Each player votes for innocent or guilty. If guilty gets more votes, the owner of each card exiled with Trial of the Time Lord puts that card on the bottom of their library. So,
Okay. Interesting.
12th Doctor going to be in temporarily exile, please.
Flavorful. The
Right?
Time Lord just got
Oh.
arrested there.
I'll have him hang out
Huh.
with Twice Upon a Time. With Exhibit A.
I committed no crimes here.
Don't forget to put your counter on the trial. So
Thank you for reminding me.
I mean, I guess then there's also the reality of I could also have just, like, demonstrated anything else from my hand, too, so...
Yeah.
yeah, like that card is scary.
Yeah, and the amount of mana that you have right now just makes it even scarier because you could probably cast almost anything that's in the deck.
Like I guess that is the thing. I also have a lot of mana, but like all my guy does is make a 3/3.
And I'm going to foretell
And draw me
one
a card.
card. So,
Pretty good.
with that, we go to our end step. Who wants to draw an extra card?
I love drawing cards.
Ooh, me.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card.
I don't need
I'll
to
draw a
send a
card.
solemn at you.
That's fun.
And with that, I shall pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw for turn. Those are cards. Actually, part of me wants to foretell something, but then part of me wants to cast the card that I need the mana to just actually foretell it. So, questions. What shall we do? What do you do? That's the problem with some of these. I'm like, I don't know what this card does. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that threat is at least dealt with, so I don't have to worry about that. That's not my problem. Let us tap 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to play the Sublime Soothsayer, Temporal Foresight. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a non-land card with mana value 3 or greater. I'm going to exile that card with 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. Put the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's a weird cascade slash suspend. Looking for something mana value 3 or greater, which will be Martha Jones. She will go off into the suspended realm over here, and 3 suspend counters on there. And then, where do we want to go? Part of me wants to just use the TARDIS to fly around, because I like planeswalking all over the place, and this place is kind of scary. I know, I just like seeing all the planes. That's why I like the flavor of the TARDIS, that it just lets you basically explore the universe. Explore time. What do we want to do here? Next, put a time counter on. Suspend a card. So I could start making her beefier. Kind of want to do that. Sad robot, you're in the way. I can't attack Lev. Yasmin's still in my way. Well, okay, I guess we'll actually crew the TARDIS then. Lenny, you're still at 40, so I'm going to come at you with the TARDIS. And I will... Let's planeswalk. Let's go somewhere else.
All right.
Next plane is...
Yeah, let's go to Amy's home here. When you planeswalk to Amy's home, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a non-land card from your hand with a number of time counters on it equal to this mana value. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. Whenever chaos ensues, time travel. Yeah, so I'm gonna suspend a card, I guess. What do I want to suspend? Let us suspend... Astrodepeth. She will go into the suspended world here. And then, yeah, I will then go to damage, which has already happened, and then I will pass my turn.
Okay. Sorry, I need to reread what this plane does.
It's all good. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a non-land card from your hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value.
Okay, and then when chaos ensues, you get to
Time travel, which
counter off or put one on, and it's only your own stuff, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be a nightmarish mess.
Yeah, right? That'd be
Oh, that would be like... Yeah, the mirror match would have been a nightmare if that was the ruling.
Everybody's just throwing counters, taking counters, throwing
Oh,
counters.
sorry. On my upkeep, I do this thing. So I get to suspend something where its cost, or its suspend is equal to its cost?
Yep.
I would like to suspend... things gain haste when they come off suspend, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to suspend the Flood of Mars.
Ooh, that's a scary card.
Seems like a fun one to have haste and not have to pay for. Where is it?
Yeah, and everybody has islands, or will at some
Yep.
point.
Buried in a drawer.
They really wanted to make sure everybody had the love with Island Walk, didn't they?
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, exactly. Notice I have yet to find an island. I thought about it and I was like, don't feed the carpet.
yeah.
All right, upkeep complete. I will draw. Okay. I think I will play a tapped creeping tar pit. Tap 3 for a commander sphere. And then I'll tap 4 for my commander. So at the beginning of my end step, no one has lost 3 or more life this turn because I can't really get in with my 2 anywhere. Right? Yeah, I think I just go to end step and pass.
Right, at your end step, I'm gonna tap Yasmin to exile a card that I can play until the beginning of my next end step. That is a Storm Carved Coast. All right. And Jody Whittaker wants me to be casting stuff, so let's start my turn.
Still get to play lands though. That's pretty good.
Yep. And you can suspend a
And
card.
yet again, a thing that I
I'm
thought I
not
wasn't
going
going to
to.
say on this year of Precons, play a Storm Card Coast.
Yeah,
Right?
we're gonna
Yeah, nice.
play said Storm Carved Coast. All right, it's time for Jody.
Time for the couple.
Yup. And then we're gonna go ahead and tap my temple and my soul ring. Where are you, honey? Where are you? I think you're this one. Yeah. I'm gonna. It has been foretold. We're gonna make this a thruple. And cast Clara Oswald.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Trigger. We're gonna add a 1/1 counter to Yasmin.
Yep.
Double triggers. Ugh.
Sure, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's tap that. I'm gonna exile something and see if I can play it. Oh, hey, there's the Carpet of Flowers.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, I will crack my treasure to pay the Carpet of Flowers. So now that Clara's out, Doctor abilities I trigger twice. So let's go ahead and let's add 2 counters. Oh.
Yeah.
Fine. There we go. And
a doctor, not a commander. It's like she should be in my deck. No.
okay. I don't have any combat, so I will go to post-combat main phase. I have not added mana with the Carpet of Flowers.
Yes.
Yet. Let's see. I got 1 island?
I have 2 over here because I've got an irrigated.
I have one right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 mana. Where's that thing? Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Can't afford it. Okay, so... We're gonna make 2 mana. It doesn't matter. We'll say, black. Because it's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna cast this Talisman of Impulse. And then, I'm gonna tap the Talisman to cast... Ooh, wait, no. To Talisman, Stormcarved Coast, and Sonic Screwdriver. Or the last thing, to cast the Sonic Screwdriver. And then, since I have 1 more mana, I will tap the Sonic Screwdriver to cast... this is, I think, the Confession Dial? Yes, the Confession Dial, which was foretold, so it's 2 less, so I only need to cast it for 1. let's go
Why is carpet
ahead.
of flowers the same as your background? No other card is doing that.
That would
Because the green
probably
screen.
be. Yeah, that's the green screen.
So odd. Oh, it's because
Yeah.
it's a green card. Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
As soon as your
I see there
action...
was a redemption.
Yeah, we've got some redemptions that just happened. What's going on,
Alright.
Faded? So,
Hey.
so now after your dial, we'll do the scry one, draw a card,
Okay.
get a treasure, put a +1/+1
Survey
counter on
one.
something.
What is this card you just played? Dial?
That's-
Oh, I see.
Put it on the bottom.
Oh,
Draw the
wow.
card.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I don't even want to figure it
What
out.
a card. What a
So
card.
we're gonna go that.
Huh.
Okay, so we get to scry one, draw a card, do a Scrooge McDuck, and then put a 1/1 counter on a creature?
Yep.
Or all your creatures?
Just one creature. Of your choice.
I'll
I'm gonna
scry
scry one
one,
to the
done.
bottom. Draw.
Draw a card. And Clara can have this counter. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll give it to Clara. And then let me know when everyone's done, and I'll pass to my end step.
I'm good.
I am good here.
Okay. End step. Untap each creature I control with a counter on it. Oh my god! So in my my board game room, there's a playmat on the table spread out with a bunch of cards because I'm making her as a Bant 1/1 counters commander, and I cannot wait to have her with Micaeus the Lunarch. Anyway, I'm done.
I love it.
Anyway, with that, I'll untap, upkeep, do my regular draw for the turn. Then we go to the second step of the saga. Lenny, I'm sorry for constantly targeting you, but I think Clara has to go.
What
Okay.
got exiled with the trial of a Time Lord?
The 12th Doctor.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the second time.
Second time I'm targeting, it does it
Oh,
three
this
times.
is okay. I was okay.
Oh yeah, it's a free step saga. It will exile free creatures essentially throughout its steps, and then we vote whether those creatures are going to come back or not, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
This is not looking good for my people.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I feel like, I gotta make a treasure, but I feel like I have done nothing wrong.
You're just playing cards over there. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just playing most of my deck. Is that wrong?
I mean, it's more like like, you know, kind of like how you have to fan a giant oven fire. It's like that.
Okay. Alright, well, Clara's exiled.
5, 6. We're gonna now get out the Sits Doctor. And do we have 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh yeah, we do actually have enough to do this. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna lose a life. Boop. Doop doop. Sack my 2 treasures. We're gonna play Ramona the Second, and the Sits Doctor will trigger. So I'm gonna make a second copy of Ramona.
That's kind of scary. Now you're kind of scary, Lev.
Yeah, potentially. Just to ignore the foreboding laughter.
I giggle the whole entire time as I'm killing people. That's it.
Anyway, with that, I'm just going to put a copy under this just so we know that there's a copy for the sake of clarity. And then with that, I shall pass the turn to draw a card.
That's some scary stuff going over there, copy-wise.
How big are
Do
your
I want to draw a
commanders?
Okay.
How big are the things you have in play? Second Doctor is a 3/3?
3/3, and technically a
12.
counter on the second Doctor, so it's a 3/5.
I will draw a card.
I'll draw.
I'm good.
Oh, that is an interesting card. Ugh. Okay. I will untap for my turn. I will draw. Oh yeah, and I can, at the beginning of my upkeep, I can exile a non-land card. Yeah, we will, because why not?
Did the Planechase decks not, or packs in the decks not come with all the cards? Because I'm looking through mine and I don't think I have this one.
And they come with different cards with each.
Yeah, each one has different
Wow.
ones, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to suspend a wedding ring. Because why not?
That reminds me of my engagement with my husband.
Yeah, like, I'm just thinking about it. I don't know if I want to get married, but, you know, I'll think about it in 4 turns. Maybe I'll decide. I will draw my card for turn. Let's see here. I'm going to play a Rogue's Passage as my land. The best land. I love Rogue's Passage. I will put it in every deck ever. Even if it's not even creature-based. Like, because sometimes that's just the way to shut the game out.
Wait, I forgot the upkeep trigger.
Oh, yes. Would you like to put something in the suspended realm?
I guess I'll do Tegan, so...
Let us... do I want to play the 10th Doctor? I do. Let's do it. That's what we're here for. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we won't be using either of these, so it doesn't really matter this turn. We'll tap 5, and we will bring the 10th Doctor onto the battlefield. Whenever you attack, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. And then timey-wimey, I can pay 7, and then time travel 3 times. Activate only as a sorcery.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
It's a good card.
Oh yeah, and I forgot these. We'll have 2, and this will be down to 1. Let us.
I think this deck needs haste enablers.
She goes plus
I have a
1.
lot of scary cards, but I have to like wait a turn
Yeah.
for them to really be scary, and y'all are like popping off a little bit.
There's a couple of hasters in there, I'll tell you that for sure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god.
One haster that's actually really good against the Timely Wibbly Wobbly deck, actually.
She is really, really beefy right now. She's got. She's technically getting +7/+7 from down here. And then she's 2/2, and then she has a +1/+1 counter. So she's currently at 10/10. Whenever she attacks, I can put a time counter on each suspended card I own, and each other permanent you control with a time counter. So let us do some fun stuff, I guess. Gonna crew the TARDIS. It's a creature now. Then we will attack with Rose. I can't attack left because I drew a card because I'm just so greedy. Always just like, I want to draw more cards.
Gotta love the Space Hobo.
Okay, so Rose is gonna come over to Lenny. The TARDIS is going to go over to Justin.
That one's flying, right?
Yeah, and when I attack, I'm going to exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. It is going to go on to go and have suspend. So it'll have 3 suspend counters on it. Let me see. Do I have any more?
Or does that Moxfield doesn't want to, or Spell Table doesn't seem to want to.
Boop. Which one?
The one you just suspended.
Oh, the 11th hour. And that will have 3 counters, which is going to make Rose a 13/13 now. And then when she attacks, I can put counters onto things. So I'm just going to put a bunch of suspend counters on all this stuff. Okay, so... yeah, I caught a cold after my surgery, which is super awesome.
Oh, sucks.
14. Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Well,
14, 15. She's a 17/17 right now.
that is a chunky Rose.
Yeah.
Ouch. trample?
No, no trample or anything. she's just big. I know. And also, we're gonna planeswalk because why not?
Because why not? Yeah.
Why not? When you planeswalk
Alright.
so we're gonna create clues. So I will get a clue when we do planeswalk. Which
I'm gonna tap Yasmin to exile the top card. Or sorry, I'm gonna block with Yasmin. Then we're gonna exile. Exiling Last Night Together.
Oh,
no, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Rose is like, she mine. Punch.
Dang it! Actually, that's rough. I don't have any cards in my graveyard, so we'll send her back to the command zone.
Okay, and 2 over to you, Justin. And
well, it gives haste, so yeah, 2 to me.
It does give haste.
so gross. Okay, I did gross stuff. I'm done.
All right, I'm going to untap, upkeep, put a thing into. Oh wait, no, sorry, we're at a different plane.
Wow, these are some.
What is this one?
Some of these cards are just gross.
Investigate. Oh, okay. Make a clue. Is the number of artifacts you control. It becomes a plant.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it happen, but.
Well, I mean, I do have a lot of artifacts. That's sort of this deck's whole thing.
Yeah, especially. I mean.
Anyway, that was my upkeep, so I do get to draw. Nothing but untapped lands. Cool. I'll play a Haunted Ridge, which is sweet. Nice include.
Yeah, I love these decks.
I'm going to play a. No, I think I want to keep that one up, actually. I'll tap these for a Zygon Infiltrator.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get to move a suspend counter from that one on my upkeep, too.
Oh, that's a pretty cool ability.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't have to tap.
Yeah, just can pay some mana for it.
You can threaten people.
Yeah, it taps them, it stuns them, which makes it easier for me to punch people with Davros, which is what I want to do. Lenny has 1 blocker. Mara has 1 blocker. Not allowed to attack Lev, because that's what the rules say.
Plastic card draw.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to combat at Mara for having the crime of having the most life with my Menace 3/4.
It is understandable. I can't do nothing about it, so I will take 3.
Yeah. Take 3.
Ooh, that's
Proceed to the Cackle Madly step. 5, 6, 7. Alright. I have 4 mana to spend if I want to be able to tap that terrifying Rose. It's not enough mana, but it's enough mana to do interesting, fun things, and that's what we're here for. So I think I'm going to tap that and play the Toymaker's Trap. So at the beginning of my upkeep, secretly choose a number between 1 and 5 that hasn't been chosen. If you do, an opponent guesses which number you chose, and then you reveal the number you chose. If they guessed wrong, they lose life equal to the number they guessed, and I draw a card. If they guess right, I sacrifice the trap. So this could draw up to 5 cards, but it could also draw 0 cards, which would be big sad.
And part of me, it feels like that's kind of like an uncard.
It's very weird, but it might draw me cards, so I'm here for that.
Like, I just like the effect is so weird. Like, there's so many weird effects in these
imagine
decks.
that in the, like, Enchantment Matters decks, like the recent one from Commander Master. It's, I sacrifice it? Oh, I'm just going to reanimate it again as a zombie.
Right. And then, like, you
that's
paradox
happening.
haze, so people are choosing twice a turn. Like, that sounds kind of cool,
Actually,
I
better write this down on my Infinite token.
Yeah.
What can I say? But
very interesting.
Welcome.
All right, so I'm going to proceed to my end step, trigger Davros. So I'm going to make a 3/3 Dalek, which means I get to say exterminate.
Oh,
which
wait.
is terrible.
Let me do
And then each opponent who lost 3 or more life this turn. That's way better. I need to be hitting more people. I'm dumb. Okay, I should have sent my 3/3. No, I wouldn't have gone anywhere. Never mind. Yeah. So Amara,
Yes.
you get to face a villainous choice. Will you discard a card, or will I draw a card?
Let's see here. Do I want to discard? I don't know what I want to do. You can draw a card. I'll let you have a card.
Excellent.
I like all these cards too much. Some of them just do weird things and I just want to cast them.
I will pass the turn after that.
I don't know if they're good or not.
Okay, well, here we go. New turn. What's the plane we're on again?
We are currently on the Antarctic research base, so
I'm so bad at remembering
whenever we
to roll the plane.
at the beginning of your upkeep, everybody should have a clue token right now.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
clue token.
Oh, everybody gets a clue token.
Yep, at the beginning of your upkeep, yeah.
Yeah, but I could have made something really large, probably, if I'd rolled chaos.
Yes.
Better
Draw.
for next turn.
Okay, that is the card. So, I will play a land for turn. Oh wait, before I play anything, island count, please.
Just 2.
Let's see here. 1. Currently 1 for me.
0.
2.
These damn multicolored decks.
With their, like, appropriate mana bases.
And yeah, I was gonna say there's not a lot of basics in any of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of each in every one.
Yeah,
Which is, like, so small for a Precon. I love it. It's so nice.
This is like an unacceptably fair carpet of flowers.
Go forth and cast thy spells.
That's why they were like, we can put that in there.
Yeah, I guess I will make 2 red mana. And then we're gonna go ahead and play a Cinderglade.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, that is the card, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Alright, now we're gonna play this. Okay, so 2 red mana. Green, and then we'll say 2 more off that. We're gonna play
My favorite side
Drax.
character.
Sontaran Nurse.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's Vigi, trample, 5/5. Has 2 taps, sack an artifact, choose a player at random. When you do, he bites creature that player controls. And then whenever he deals damage to a creature, I get +1/+1 on Strax.
Pretty
Now,
cool.
great.
Let's go with green and red. And 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna cast Last Night Together. So I will choose Strax, and I will choose the 13th Doctor to each get 2 1/1 counters. Wait, actually, am I doing this right? Hang on. I gotta cast that later. All these new cards.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's an additional combat phase, so I will get 2
Yeah, you still get your 2
Oh.
combat. Yeah, it's pretty gross. That killed me.
It's
Lenny.
the card.
Let's have a conversation.
Well, first off, before we have a conversation, Jody Whittaker needs to get 2 more counters. Or 1 more counter. And then we'll do that. And then let's give them some counters. Okay. All right. Yeah, so let's have a conversation.
How big is Whittaker?
She's a 9/9.
Yikes.
Ah.
And yeah, I got 2 combat steps to throw around.
You
yeah.
sure do.
That card
I
killed
really-
me on Friday.
Really do.
I may have an effect before your combat.
Okay.
Because this is big scary.
Yeah. I guess though that what if it doesn't come at you? Because
Listen, if you want to make that kind of deal, go forth
Yeah.
with my blessing.
I'm just gonna say, like, so far you and I are pretty chill. You haven't touched any of my stuff. You didn't attack me with a 17.
True, I have not done any of those things.
Nobody did that, right?
A very unvillainous bad guy.
Yes.
Why do I feel like I know the foreshadowing where this is going?
All right. We're gonna spend a little bit more mana though. I'm gonna tap my talisman, this and this to activate the 3rd ability on the sonic screwdriver, and Jody Whittaker will be unblockable.
Neat, good, cool, fine.
Yep, everything is good.
All right. First combat.
First
Jordan gets Jody,
Yeah.
and Amara, you get your favorite side character coming at you.
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm gonna take 9 commander damage.
I will take 7.
That was so much fun.
Let's do it again.
Let's go to my next combat phase. And let's run that back.
Sounds good. Guess I'm taking another 7.
Mhm.
I think I can't do that because that will be a lot of commander damage. So I'm going to block with the. As much as I love card draw, I got blocked with the 2nd Doctor.
She got sonic screwdriver.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
I
she's-
have to take it.
Ugh.
And then-
Yikes.
I will pass the turn. God, if I didn't open like 4 copies
Okay.
of her already, I would probably just go out and buy this deck now. This is really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just draw my card.
God dang.
And Jody Whittaker, 13th Doctor, you're gonna go bye-bye. I cannot get dealt another 9 damage.
Oh, we have another one for the trial?
Yeah.
Yep, one more. And
It
then
has
we have to
4.
vote.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
it's gonna be real easy to vote for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, gee, I wonder.
I believe I'm going to send her to the command zone instead, actually.
Makes perfect sense. Anyway, I'm gonna play the Fortified Village. I'm gonna reveal Canada Vista as my land for turn.
Yep.
Okay.
And we do have a card draw. Thank you, Lockless.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, I think I'm still going to go with what I was initially going to do, is make my board chunky, and the way I'm going to do that is the following. I am going to cast my Foretelled spell, which is going to be Day of Destiny. Legendary enchantment, legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. I'm going to make a copy of that with the 6th Doctor.
Seems pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Hmm.
All right, I see how it is.
How
So
many of
you
those are
get
we
to
gonna
make
get?
copies.
Man.
You get to copy your stuff, but I don't get to copy my extra turn spell.
Man, see,
I mean,
I didn't get to do any of this copying stuff
You
when I was
could have
playing
cast
this.
that one. You could have just.
One?
You could have just done that one.
2. So
Oh,
I'm going
yeah.
to tap Ramona twice, since I have 2 copies, and make 2 more copies, so I have essentially 4 Day of Destinies on the back.
It was a week of
Cool.
destiny.
Oh my god!
A fortnight of destiny.
This is
Listen, it's National Destiny Month.
apparently.
So all my
Okay.
creatures now get +8/+8 that are legendary.
Huh.
16.
Right. We need to talk to whoever in Wizards is designing decks, because, like, dang.
Yeah, that's just so silly.
Like, shout out to them,
Wow.
man. Like, we like to give love to great deck brewers.
Yeah.
But dang.
Anyway, we're gonna tap 2 here to play a Talisman of Progress. And do I go to combat? Or do I keep the blockers up? Yeah, I think the way I'm just going to tap 1 and 1 generic. I'm gonna play Susan Foreman. And I'm currently at a low life total. I don't think I can go on the aggressive just yet. So
Oh.
I'm just going to roll the planar die. Planechase!
William!
And you just played. That's so nice.
And then, if you would Planeswalk, I instead look at the top 2 cards of a planar deck, and then I put one on the bottom of the planar deck, and the other one, and then we Planeswalk. So, what's the 2?
You've got Caught in a Parallel Universe, which is a phenomenon. Each player chooses a creature controlled by the player to their left. Each player creates a token that's a copy of that creature that they choose, except for it has Menace. Or you may choose the North Pole Research Base. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent draws a card and creates a treasure token. Whenever chaos ensues, create a 2/2 white alien creature token. When you do, tap target non-token creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it.
Huh.
Do I want a token copy of something? I think we're just going to put the phenomenon on the bottom and we're going to choose Planechase.
No, I wanted a token copy of the 10th Doctor so bad. That would be so good.
I
Have
mean,
you
I
read
would not
that
deny.
card?
I mean, I'm not going to deny your assessment there, but. And then what happens when we Planeswalk to this plane again?
At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent draws a card and creates a treasure. So, yeah.
Well.
Okay.
All right. I've prepared an argument for why that should be me every time. But
I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday.
Anyway,
could be. You don't know. I mean, I guess Amara actually does know.
well, with that, I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess at the beginning of my upkeep, Lenny, you can draw a card and create a treasure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Didn't even have to argue.
You didn't even have to argue. Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh, that is so silly. I can do terrible things this turn. And I'm just like, do I just do the terrible things? You're at 18. The terrible thing is I could take somebody out of the game right now.
What?
So I'm like, do I do that?
I mean, that'd be quite the power move to give me the treasure and the card and then just end me.
You know, that's part of. I'm like, it might be what happens.
Put it where I wasn't afraid it would do anything. Yeah.
So I am going to. What order do I want to do these things in? I'm gonna tap 1 white and 1 colorless. Well, yeah. Okay. And 1 of these. Does that leave me with enough mana? Because I have 2 treasures. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play 4 Nox. It has Vanishing 4. And then at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you draw a card. It's a terrible card draw unless it's in this deck, as we were discussing earlier. So it will.
Or if you have Solemnity in your deck.
Yeah. There we go. 4. Let us go. Oh, your creatures are so big over there, Lev. So I gotta at least leave some blockers up.
Oh, I forgot the instep trigger. Do we each want to draw a card? Can we skip that? No, we can't skip that.
Yeah, so I guess I will draw a card. Why not?
Yeah, I'll draw.
I'll draw.
Yeah, I will.
You seem to be dying either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw 2,
Somehow.
just as a peace offering.
2, 3, and I'm gonna crack my 2 treasures and crack my Rogue's Passage and make Rose unblockable this turn.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm the scary one here, so I guess I'm fine with that. I hope I'm not the scary one.
I'm gonna
Actually,
pilot my TARDIS with my soothsayer.
Tamara, I could absolutely tap your Rose and put a stun counter.
I know
on her,
you could,
and I'm
which
choosing not to do
I
that.
know.
I'm hoping that means something to you.
It does mean something to me.
It means I'm an idiot. And I should die.
Turning everything sideways. So Rose is going to be unblockable. Letty, I am coming at you. I'm going to put some counters on all these. And yeah, the TARDIS is actually attacking as well, just because I want to cast or planeswalk as well. Storm Cage Containment Facility. Each creature in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost, plus exiling 3 cards. Whenever chaos ensues, detain target creature an opponent controls. That's not terrific. Rose is coming at you. She's unblockable. She is currently 5, 9, 19, 23 commander damage? Oh yeah, and I forgot I have to exile cards from the top of my library as well. Which, I guess she's 27 then.
Oh god. Yeah, I cannot do a single thing about that.
I'm so sorry.
I just die.
Oh,
It's
no. That's so scary.
Anyway, good luck, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to cast my extra turn spell.
Tamara's scary.
It's just a dad.
Okay.
Yeah, so cool. I always feel terrible when something like okay, I'm gonna
Don't worry about it.
yeah, I'm gonna pass my turn.
Yeah. All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to activate my Infiltrator, and I'm going to tap the 6th Doctor. Because I would like a 6th Doctor, please.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Body Print, 3 mana, tap another creature, and put a stun counter on it. Zygon Infiltrator becomes a copy of it as long as that creature remains tapped. Oh, I'm sorry. This is sorcery speed. I can't do this.
That's so cool.
Oh, just kidding. Instead, I'm going to cycle a land. Man, that's fun. I'm cycling this land, and it's just as good, and I'm not even mad about it.
Oh, I gotta discard.
And then I'm going to crack this treasure and spend this other mana. Tap my other mana, and I'm going to crack this clue and draw another card. And then I'm gonna untap. And I'm gonna upkeep. What plane are we on? Are there upkeep triggers here? Remind me.
Nope, escape. Your creatures have escape.
Oh, right. My creatures have escape. Yep. Interesting. Okay. So I have upkeep triggers. I'm gonna take a counter off the Flood of Mars, and I'm gonna trigger the Toymaker's Trap. So I am going to secretly choose a number between 1 and 5, and I think the best way to do that is just put a number down and put my hand over it. And I'm going to say, Lev, you choose. This is not the die. That's the planar die.
You know, realistically, the statistician in me wants to say, like, you want to go on the extreme and say either 1 or 5 just for the trolling aspect. But I'm just going to say that you are going to presume that I'm going to presume that, and I'm going to say 4.
Damn. Good guess. I think it. Yep. Cool. Cool. All right. So I draw. I think I already drew for turn, right? Did I get to draw at the end of your turn for some reason?
Thank you.
Amara, did you trigger a draw at the end of your turn, or am I mixed up?
Nope, I have no draws.
Okay, then I have drawn for my turn. Oh no, these are for my clues. I cycled and clued. Yep, so I do still, yep, upkeep draw. Cool. That's kind of nice. Mara, scary. I can't touch Lev. Or I can't attack Lev. I can certainly do things to you that aren't attack you. Yeah, I want a 6th Doctor, please. Tap your 6th Doctor.
And I'll put a stun counter on it.
And then I'm going to pay 5 mana.
So which historic spell is getting copied?
I'm going to copy this Dalek drone.
Levitate.
Elevate.
Oh, it's elevate. Wow,
yeah.
right.
And also exterminate, because when it enters the battlefield, I get to destroy target creature an opponent controls. That player loses 3 life.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to destroy the 2nd Doctor. I need you to stop having protection from me. Stop tempting me with cards I want. And stop having blockers.
It's too tempting. I love drawing cards.
And I'm also going to destroy Rose, because she is huge, and I need you to at least give her haste if you're going to attack me with her.
That is true.
Because apparently I can't just tap her. And
I get it. It makes sense.
So I have 2 of these, so I'm going to get a copy token. And
and Davros triggered at the end of the turn for both of us.
Yep, exactly. I wanted to get a trigger off of you, even though I can't attack you.
Well, that is a way to do it.
Yep. And I still have no max hand size. That's pretty nice, because I've got this Thought Vessel. I'm gonna play a Drowned Catacombs untapped. And I'm going to move to combat. Do I have to? Yeah, I mean, I have menace creatures, and y'all don't have blockers, so I might as well. I'm going to send Davros at Amara and Dalek at Amara. These both have menace.
Okie dokie, I will take 6.
One of them would have gone at left, but again, my greed prevents me.
Damn greed.
And then I'm going to I'm going to tap 2 more mana for a Cyber Mat. So it is a 2/1 with Skulk, and whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking artifact creatures. So that might be a lot. We'll see. But yeah, that's it.
Do you want to do anything with the plane?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you for reminding me. Oh man, this is the first time I've rolled because I keep forgetting. Planeswalk.
Woo! See, you were just saving it up for this.
I love that they included planar dies. I finally have one.
I'm always excited because then everybody can just roll their own. Because sometimes my big chunky one doesn't always roll properly, and I feel bad when it just like falls flat. At the beginning of post-combat main phase, there is an additional beginning phase after this phase. Beginning phase.
Ooh.
Yep. Extra untap, an extra upkeep, and an extra draw. Whenever chaos ensues, reverse the game's turn order, and then planeswalk.
I'm sorry, what?
We're gonna go backwards if you
What?
What's
That's
the name
wild.
of this? What's oh yeah,
Uh,
Simple as a Tropos. Gotcha.
Yep.
Reverse the game's turn order? Unheard of.
I love it.
Post combat. Oh, okay. So this is sort of like that Sphinx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sphinx of the Second Sun. You get an extra beginning phase. So yeah, untap, upkeep, draw. That's so nice.
And some.
Oh wow, and that's on my pre-combat main phase, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, that's real unfortunate for me. I don't get that trigger. Do I have any mana? No, I don't get to roll again. Dang, that yeah, huh? Nuts. All right,
But you get a bunch of Daleks at least at the end of your turn.
I do. I only get one Dalek. You each. That's really unfortunate. I wish I got one for each person that has to make the choice. But I make one Dalek, and then each of you has to make a villainous choice. So would you
okay.
like to discard a card, or do I get to draw a card?
I will discard this time, actually.
While that ability is on the stack, I'm gonna lose a life. Better be. Boop. Sacrifice the clue that I forgot that I generated from that plains previously a while back. Draw a card. And then I will discard a Path of Ancestry.
Okay, so no cards for me. That's fair. I have many cards.
I do.
I will pass my turn.
I do not have a
Okay, so
graveyard.
untap, upkeep. I'm going to have to sequence this a little bit weird because I might have a play due to that plane. That's actually funny. I untap, removing the sun counter, and then on my next upkeep, I actually untap the doctor. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
gross, Benji.
so-
It's so gross.
And then I don't
That's the
really have
copy
anything,
stuff.
so I'm gonna go to my next. Let's see. Do I have anything I can do while that ability's on the stack? No, but I do have to resolve this trial of a Time Lord. I think we could say that Lenny was guilty.
Yes.
I guess so.
Very
He
good.
exiled all of
Sadly, he
his
was
stuff
put to
and then
death before his
died.
trial, but no, that's where you find me not guilty is after you put me to death.
Yeah.
before the trial.
Like, not guilty. Yeah, I'm gonna vote
Yeah.
not guilty.
Okay,
You
so
don't
now,
get to vote not guilty. You killed him.
I was the
Clearly, you
executioner.
thought he was very guilty.
Anyway,
You
now
know what, he
since
was
it's
actually
my
a pretty good guy in his last moments.
It wasn't too bad.
anyway, on to my. Actually, I'm gonna be cute and on my. Before I go to my next upkeep phase, or
My
you know,
next
the beginning
upkeep.
phase, I'm going to sacrifice my Horizon Canopy to draw a card. Then I will untap, upkeep, draw again, which is weird to say.
Who is going to try and roll off of this place? Because if you do, you don't get the effect.
That is true.
That's so weird. What a weird plane.
Okay, let's have some fun.
And reversing the turn order is
Oh,
rough.
right. That's
like,
what you get.
Yeah,
that is
like
really
it's
funny.
like taking away somebody's turn. Like it's
Yeah, you kind of do.
Ugh.
Like, if he does it, I just get to go and you don't. Like,
Yeah.
I would have gotten to go either way.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway,
And then we oh no, we can just like Uno reverse you out of this game. That's
Basically.
horrible.
Anyway,
I kind of deserve it.
do I want to cast this or this? That is the question. Yeah, this is a lot better. Okay, I'm going to cast Dugan, the Private Detective, so make sure I tap this right. 1, let's not tap the mana for this if that's the case, so 2, 3, 4. So then, Dugan, Private Detective. It's an Etsets, where Ets is equal to the number of cards in my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then when it enters the battlefield or attacks, investigate, so I'm going to get a clue. Boop. Then I am going to make a copy with the Sid's Doctor.
Those surge tokens are so they're so pretty. All the surge foils are pretty, but
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
I
I
got
passed
Anyway.
on buying the flesh duplicate in Surge Foil at my LGS when I went to pick these up because it was like $25, and I'm like, that's so much for one thing.
yeah. Like I gotta go through my packs that I did open because I'll probably just switch out cards that were in the decks with them.
Anyway, I'm going to tap both my Ramonas to make 2 more copies of Dugan, which will allow me to generate 2 more clues.
These decks are so silly.
You get many most important punch in histories.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And note, it also gets +8/+8 thanks to the copies of Dave Destiny.
So that
at least the copies don't.
The extra upkeep comes after.
Oh yeah, the copies don't. You're right.
Well,
because they're not legendary. Yeah.
But also,
okay, so it's not that gross.
The extra upkeep will happen.
I mean, it's still pretty gross.
Will happen after the post-combat main phase. So you'll get your upkeep at the beginning, but then after combat, you'll get the next upkeep.
Oh wait, let me read that again.
Yeah, it's at the Benji just
post combat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was pre combat. Oh, I couldn't do that Horizon campaign play then. Whoops.
It's all good.
Okay.
Right.
Well, in that case, I guess
I
had enough mana to do what I was going to do. So...
Reading the cards occasionally explains them. For me, I just see the words that I like, and then I just pick and choose.
Then I think at the moment what I'm going to do is we're just going to roll the planar die. Since I can tap, but oh yeah, I need to remove that. Oh yeah, and I do need to remove this, and it will cast this because the upkeep step will do that. Dugan, Private Protective. So currently it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Currently a 7/7.
Well, you have all those Doors of Destiny out. Or Days of
Well,
Destiny.
yes, but, like, we never... I'm saying that for the copy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But yeah, 7 plus 8 is 15, so my regular Dugan is a 15/15.
Not.
But yeah, I think I will tap the 2 here and just roll the planar die one more time. Nothing.
Dang. Really wanted to just take a turn.
Anyway, I'm going to go to combat, and since I think Dugans are going to protect me as well as a big Tigan, especially with her attack trigger, I'm going to swing with the Sitz Doctor at, let's do Ormsbygor, and technically this is an 11/11, and then when I attack with Tegan's attack ability, oh no, wait, nope, that won't work because Tegan had to be cast. This had to be cast post combat main phase, so we gotta presume that doesn't happen. So, Imra, you're gonna be attacked by an 11/11.
I'm being attacked.
Me? Oh, Amara.
Well, I guess
11/11 commander damage.
Part of me is like, you know what? I'll take it.
Ooh,
I'll go
for the biscuit.
Yes, I'll go to 6.
And with that, I shall pass the turn.
That is commander damage. Okay. Ugh. Let's see what we can do here. Let's untap. We'll draw the card for turn. So, don't know. One of you is going to kill me, is what's going to end up happening, basically.
Statistically possible.
Yeah. Oh, and then I've got to remove all these suspend counters. Millions of them over here.
Does anything get cast?
No, still everything has... Astrid almost. She keeps getting down to 1, and then Rose kept knocking her back up, so... Let's go.
I'm sorry, Rose kept what?
Knocking her up.
I see.
Everything... That's how we roll in this Doctor Who universe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. There's terrible, terrible things going on everywhere. That's rough. Do I want to do that? I feel like it's probably in my best interest. It's not in anybody else's best interest, which is always good, I guess. Okay. My poor TARDIS. I apologize, TARDIS. We're gonna tap 1.
Oh no.
2. We're gonna tap 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no,
7,
I know where this is
8,
going.
9, and 10. Everything is gonna come to dust, and
I gotta read this card exactly because I might have an answer, but I don't think I do.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sorcery.
Oh no.
I'm gonna choose the type Time Lord. Even though if I choose Time Lord, yeah, because if I do that, then it's still gonna keep. I'll still end up dying against.
I don't
the
think
other
you
doctor.
choose anything.
Excellent cards.
You just whatever you tap will protect. anything
Okay.
That type.
Okay. So
you
actually,
can tap multiple things and save all of those things, but you'll also save opponents' things.
okay. So I'm
like you won't exile Lev's Time Lords if you tap yours.
the Time Lord is going to tap, or the 10th Doctor is going to tap and use the TARDIS, and the TARDIS is going to use the Convoke ability instead. So that way the Time Lords will go away as well.
Sure.
Unless
this exiles?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And all artifacts and all enchantments.
Well, I would like to respond by sacrificing my Commander Sphere to draw a card.
And I would like to respond by just tapping this and just sacrificing the one clue I got to draw a card.
Okay.
And everything goes
except for this except for this human warlock.
Oh wait, my humans stay alive, so that means technically my Dugan stays on the battlefield.
Oh my god! I'm gonna get killed by Dugan.
It's just sorry. What survives?
Anything that's a human or a warlock.
Oh, okay. No, that hits everything of mine. That's unfortunate.
And I'll put Ramona as well as the Sith's Doctor back in the command zone.
Okay, so that.
Okay, and even Tegan survives too.
Whew, okay, so.
Yeah, I think I might have been able to win the game if you didn't do that. So that's fair.
Okay, so that's all gone. We'll go to combat. I can't make any attacks because I don't have any creatures to attack with. And then I will get my additional untap, upkeep, and draw step. Untap. And then we will draw. We will play an island as our land for a turn.
Wait. Oh, this is your normal. Wait.
Yeah, this is my post-combat.
Yeah, but this is after your. Oh, this is at the beginning. Oh,
yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get to play another land? That's so.
Well, I didn't play a land that turn. So.
Oh, you didn't.
Okay. I just drew that one actually. Yeah. That third island. Oh no. So, okay. Now that I've done terrible things to everybody, let me. Do we do that? I think we have to, because otherwise we're gonna get destroyed by this army of Dugans over there.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
those are huge.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
they're all 8/8s at the moment.
They're all 8/8s. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh wow!
I
should have tapped the TARDIS and it would have exiled everything.
Yeah, that probably would have been.
Could you just tap nothing?
No, I didn't have enough mana. I needed to convoke, so I had to actually use 2, unfortunately. Oh.
Yeah, because then you get to keep the TARDIS.
Yeah, I miss my TARDIS.
It's my board state.
I miss my board state. You still have a board state.
I mean, that's fair.
I miss not having commander damage on me.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna have to play a bunch of things to not die to 8/8s. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's like those are gonna kill me no matter what. I mean, just one needs to attack. Well, two will have to attack me unless they get trample. And I kind of like, do I just cast some creatures to take the brunt of the attacks?
Oh no! Okay, I see.
Which I don't really want to do. But and I don't really have very many creatures.
Well, don't roll, because if you roll chaos, I won't get a chance to do anything that'll stop him from killing you.
That is very true. I could. I don't know even know.
It's an extra upkeep, but you get it before your second main phase, so you get another main phase worth of your mana.
Basically, yeah. That's so gross. So weird. Okay, I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tap 1, 2. Sorry for the thinking. There's so many cards I don't know what they do, and I'm like,
Thinking not allowed.
damn it.
Fake and
That's
made up.
that's usually my MO when I'm playing Magic. Just no thinking involved. Actually, okay, that's what we need for that. That's what we need for these. We'll tap the Rogue's Passage since we're not actually using it. That'll be for white and red, and that'll be for blue. We're going to play the War Doctor. He's a Time Lord Doctor, and whenever one or more other permanents phase out, or whenever one or more other cards are put into exile from anywhere, put a time counter on the War Doctor. Whenever the War Doctor attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of time counters on it to any target. If the target is dealt damage this way, it would die, exile it. Then we're going to tap and play a Grasp of Fate. And when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, I'm going to exile up to one target non-land permanent that player controls until Grasp of Fate leaves the battlefield. Gonna exile, well, one of these. We'll get rid of the main Dugan.
Okay, main Dugan's under Grasp of Fate.
And you don't have anything to steal, Justin, so you're safe.
I sure don't.
You're all good. That will have something face out, so I will end up... exile, put a time counter, so I'll put a time counter on him. I've run out of normal dice because my suspension bridge I've built over here. There we go. So I have one time counter, and then I don't believe I have. Oh yeah, I guess we could do that. May as well. We'll play this Talisman of Creativity, and then I'll pass my turn.
Cool. Untap. Up. Remove a counter from the Flood of Mars. Draw for turn.
Man.
Interesting. Shipwreck Marsh is my land for turn. 3, 6, 9 mana. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to cast the Master Multiplied.
Oh,
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have haste, so it's not
I
that
know.
scary right now.
I feel like I need to add something in there that'll like let my creatures all have haste in that deck.
And then I'm gonna get to upkeep. So I'm gonna pay 2 mana and cycle a Canyon Slough. Draw another card. Oh. Okay.
Oops.
I'm going to move to my second beginning phase. Up, untap.
That normal second upkeep that everybody
Upkeep.
gets.
Put the Flood of Mars into play. And then draw. This is weird. How many cards do you have in your hand, Lev?
8 at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to play this Auton Soldier. It is a clone, so it enters the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it isn't legendary and is an artifact, and it has Myriad. And I'm going to copy Dugan.
So you investigate when it enters the battlefield?
I sure do.
Also, I need to remember, I think I drilled the card during my main phase, so it's actually going to be 7, and I have to discard a land. Because I don't have my Thought Vessel anymore.
Oh, yeah. All the artifacts.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to have to discard. That's sad. Yeah, so I have a Clue, I have a Dugan, I have a Master, and I have a Flood of Mars. And I need to discard, so I will do that. Put the Striving More in the bin, pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep. We're going to draw.
Your soldier, what is it coming in as?
Oh, it's a Dugan.
Oh, another. Okay, Dugan. So many Dugans.
So now
Yeah,
it
I
is
want a 7/7.
Okay, I think I'm just going to have to start punching things. So I'm going to tap 1. I am going to do the most important punch in history first time. It deals damage equal to twice its power to another target creature. Activate only once. Note to self, it's only once on each individual copy of it, so it's just preventing, like, untapped shenanigans. Speaking of which, that plane. So I'm going to fight the Auton copy of Dugan.
That makes sense.
Or not fight, but you know what I mean. Then I'm going to tap 2 again, and then I'm going to use the other Dugan to fight the Master Multiplied.
Oh, all my stuff, huh?
Don't worry. Nimmer is going to get 1 because there's 1 card I am scared of. And then I'm going to tap 1 and a green again and have Dugan fight the War Doctor.
Makes sense. I was assuming that was the one that was scary. Not the soothsayer. You know, nice 14 damage punch to the face.
Yeah. Fortunately, those have all happened now. I could have rolled for the plane.
So then canopy-based stuff will enter in. That's interesting. But can't really play it now, so I think for at the moment, I'm just going to tap 2, play Barbara White, and then I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to skip combat since I have to. I'm going to untap all my things again, untap, upkeep, and then draw. So, see if I draw into something that would be nifty in the case of circumstances. Like, not nifty now, but it's nice to set it up, so... Yeah, but that would be mana intensive. But on the other hand...
Keep virtue. What's going on, Fredo? There's silliest shenanigans happening here.
Yeah, I think we just have to do it like the following. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. We're going to play the 5th Doctor. And that has the ability that essentially at my end step, so at the beginning of my end step, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn, and you those creatures. So I'm just going to say, going to go to my end step, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on each of my Dugans that are still alive.
There's Dugans. There's giant Dugans.
Giant Dugans.
How big are they right now?
Currently, let me check the cards in my hand real quick.
Okay,
once I
yeah,
put
no
counters
problem.
on
Oh,
everything.
yeah, no problem.
1, 2,
Well,
3,
there's gonna
4,
be
5,
7.
6. So technically, they're 6/6s because of the hand size, and then they're now going to be 7/7s because of the +1/+1 counter. So
Oh, I see.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. That untap step with those Dugans is, yeah.
Well, yeah, he can't fight again. So.
Oh, yeah, it's a sorcery speed, isn't it?
No, he can only do it once.
Oh.
Period.
Oh, activate
Yeah, so they're
only
just
once.
big now.
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Oh,
And
That's
unlike
the
the
reason why
real
they
one,
call
they
it-
can't get points.
Okay.
So
They
it
fight
is
again.
funny that I was able to do the most important punch in history 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Okay, so are you all set?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit safer then. I'm going to remove all these suspend counters. I'm actually going to cast a card for suspend. Astrid Breath is going to come into the battlefield or, whenever she enters or attacks. She creates a food token, and then whenever you sacrifice a clue or food, she explores. So let me grab a food token real quick. There we go. There's some food. And that one time counter gone. Time counter. Time counter. Time counter. That'll go down to 5. I think this is the most suspend cards I've ever had out on the board, ever. I shall draw a card.
You can say we're all in suspense or suspend.
You're out of control. Out of control. Let's see here.
Just me on Sundays. Actually, let's be honest, about me most of the week.
3, 4. And we're going to tap 4, and we're going to bring Rose back out.
There's Rose.
Hey, everybody, remember me? I didn't cause any problems. Nothing wrong here. Everything's
Also
all good.
apologize for any noise I'm making. I am still here and frantically building a deck.
Oh, no problem. I've been in.
No
Frantically.
worries.
I've been in that mode before. I'm going to tap 1 and 2, and I'm going to play Run for Your Life. Up to 1 or 2 target creatures gain haste until end of turn, and they can't be blocked this turn except for by creatures with haste.
Oh no!
I'm gonna give Rose and Astrid, I guess, haste. And then I'm gonna go to combat. Lev, Rose is.
How much mana do you have up?
I currently have 3. Oh,
Okay,
4.
now enough of
4.
the road.
Yeah, 4 with a talisman of creativity.
I guess the question is it enough to activate your Rogue's Passage?
It is. Well, do you have anything with haste?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So Rose is gonna give.
Okay, how big is Rose getting?
Rose is disgusting. That's what I've learned. Over
Yeah,
the,
Rose is wild, honestly. Like, wow.
Like,
So
I've
strong.
for me, she's done crazy things. For other people I've seen, she's 13, 16, 18. She's a 2020 right now. That can't be blocked except for by hasty creatures, like the Ginger Brute. She's Ginger Brute Rose right now.
Well, I mean, I guess if there was a way I was going to go out, it's by a flavor win of Rose running for her life, so...
Come to your
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
life.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice to meet you. Run for your life.
Yes. I'm gonna go to my second, untap step. It's just me and you, Justin. What's happening?
It sure is. You done?
Nope. Just untapping. And then I'm gonna draw for turn.
Combat though.
That is silly. Let me see here. What is going on with this guy? The moon, or the Flood of Mars, is that correct?
That is the Flood of Mars.
Flood of Mars. Let's see here.
I also have.
You have Island. Oh, you have Island Walk. Oh, that's not great.
I do have Island Walk.
That is a problem for me.
And I have Creeping Tar Pit, which turns into an unblockable 3/2.
I mean, you can make Rose into a Flood of Mars.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't like it. Do we just do that? I think that's what we have to do, just to try to keep ourselves alive for another turn. I'll tap 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play the Pandorica. I can choose not to untap it during my untap step, but I can pay 1 colorless and 1 white and tap it and untap another target non-land permanent. Oh, it has to be. That's not tapped. Okay, forget that. That's nonsense. Read your cards before you play them, you silly. Oh, man. I guess we're just gonna do that then. I guess that doesn't change too many things. Red. Colorlesses. And yeah, that'll work. 2 more. And then we're gonna play Gallifrey Falls. It's gonna deal 4 damage to each creature. And then
okay.
If a creature dealt damage this way would die, it is exiled instead. So I'm gonna.
I was gonna say with a name like Gallifrey Falls, I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah, so we're gonna kill that. We'll lose our 2 creatures, and that will go to the graveyard. Rose will just hang out here still. She's like 4 damage. And then how much mana do we still make? I guess this Grasp of Fate is still hanging out just with nothing. I have 3 mana. I think we actually have to leave that 3 mana up. That is super weird. That is silly. There's so many silly cards. Oh yeah, we do have a Talisman of Creativity, so we do have 4 mana. And tap 1, 2, and play Psychic Paper. It's an equipment. As it becomes attached to a creature, choose a creature card name and a creature type. Creature has Ward 1. It can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last chosen names. Last chosen name and creature type.
I saw people talking about using this with Arden, because you can attach it to other people's creatures and give them the same name as their other legends. And
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's
like
Arden is a weird card.
It's like what is it? Like Commander back in the day before like the legend rules changed, where like you could just clone someone's commander and kill it.
I'm gonna choose a creature card name and a creature type. Sorin the Dark Lord is an.
I don't think that's a creature. I think that's a.
It's a creature. Well, it's a creature card name, and creature type. I get to choose.
Okay.
Rose is now Sorin the Dark Lord, and her creature type is Nazgul. I'll pass my turn.
Sour. I was thinking Sorin like Sorin Markov.
Oh, okay.
That's where I thought you were going.
I shall pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to cycle something. I'm going to cycle this Fetid Pools, and I'm going to draw a card. Cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Weird. That's kind of cute. I'm gonna play this tapped. Oh, really? Weird. Oh no, I think this works out. Play this tapped Path of Ancestry. I'm going to activate my Creeping Tar Pit.
Okay.
I'm going to attack Amara for 3, unblockable.
Yep, I'll take my 3.
I'm going to proceed to my untap. Right. Well, I have mana. Should do more things. I'm gonna cast Rassilon the War President. At the beginning of my upkeep, I lose 2 life, and I exile the top card of my library. I may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And each non-creature spell I cast from exile has Conspire. So I can tap 2 creatures that share a type and copy it. Now I'm going to go to my untap. Untap, upkeep. So I do Rassilon. I will lose 2 life. I will exile a laser screwdriver. I don't know if that does anything here. And then I will cast my commander. 6. Davros.
Hey, Davros.
And don't know why I thought he was going to deal 3 damage to you again, and I thought I was just going to win the game, but I don't think that I do. Are any of your creatures artifacts?
Nope.
No. That's unfortunate. I can conspire my laser screwdriver? I don't think that does very much.
Conspire with a screwdriver.
Welcome to Magic nowadays, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, things have changed.
Magic design and its shenanigans.
I think I will just go to my end step and trigger Davros. So I make a Dalek, and then you have to let me draw unless you discard.
Yep, I will let you draw. Maybe. May as well. Why not? Let's tempt fate.
Weird card. But not a card that does anything. I think that's it for my turn. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will untap.
7. Yep, 7 cards.
Draw for turn. Oh, so I gotta take all these.
Oh, I should have rolled the planar die.
If you would like to, you may.
Nothing.
We'll go to 2. I'm gonna play a Mystic Monastery as my card for turn, and then I'm gonna tap 1, 2.
I think I'm just dead to your Rogue's Passage, aren't I?
Well, she can't be blocked because of my Psychic Paper.
Oh, wait, that it just straight up can't be blocked?
She gets Ward 1, can't be blocked, and it's...
Oh, wow. That's so good.
Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah, I think you got me. I don't have removal.
And just because, for flavor reasons, I'll play Parting of Ways and exile the top 5 cards in my library. They all get suspended. And then...
I will crack my clue in response.
Okay.
Gonna get you. No, I'm
2,
absolutely
3,
not.
4, and 5. So, yeah, that'll just give her another +7. Well,
Okay. In
yeah.
response, I'm gonna cycle Don't Blink. And then I'm going to draw another card.
Do it.
Oh, dang. If I actually had mana, this might get me out of it. I drew Cyber Conversion.
Oh, yeah, that,
Just make her a 2/2 and
that would
not care. Sad. Oh, well. Yeah, you got me. Good game.
Good game. So Rose killed everybody.
Rose killed everybody. I thought I was going to steal it. Oh, I thought I was going to steal it.
Oh my goodness.
That
I thought it was going to
I
be
was
my
hoping you
Dugan.
wouldn't notice the flood of Mars had Island Walk.
Oh, I'm glad I went and reread it again because
Yeah.
I was like, what else does that do? I was like, I know it.
Nothing. Nothing.
Good game. That was
GG's.
these decks.
So, what's the lesson of the day, y'all?
Kill Rose.
Rose is the bad wolf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we learned.
Yeah, that is the life lesson we have learned this game. Good game,
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah.
Good game, John.
I love
Great
seeing
game.
these cards and seeing how they interact and some of the weird, like, everybody did something
I
gross
could've
at some
drawn
point.
Snuff out. That actually would have done it.
Oh, yep, that would also be something.
If the first draw was Snuff Out, I would have had enough mana to pay for Ward. Dang. What a deck.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun removal and like different kinds of removal than just like.
Yeah, these Precons just have a lot of good stuff in it and just a lot of fun
Yeah.
synergies. Like,
Yeah.
I was hilarious just making all the copies for Ramona.
Oh
and
my
such, just
gosh! Yeah.
My bonus packs had cool copies of a Shad and the Cyber Controller, so I'm gonna swap
Oh,
those out.
sweet.
Like, ooh,
Oh,
nice.
nice. I love extended art cards.
I was gonna put them in if I ever drew them, but it never came up.
Uh,
Yeah, extended art
okay.
cards. I honestly like. It would be kind of cool to like extended art out these decks.
I kind of want to.
Yeah, like I'm a little bit interested. Let's see.
I will say, it was good that you removed my original legendary Duggan because I had Bessie in hand. And I was going to make the legendary Duggan unblockable.
Yeah, I was. That'll just like blink him. Like that's so scary.
There's so
And
many.
then you make more copies. Like, oh my god. Yeah, all these decks do crazy things. Like, this one feels like it does the least crazy things, but what it actually does is slow roll and then start playing terrifying 5-drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all do the thing that they. Not even.
Actually,
they just do the thing that they
kinda-
do. They do a whole bunch of other things too.
I kind of feel like a Shad the Lone Cyberman might be a really cool commander for this deck.
Ooh, yeah. Brewing around that is fun. Especially when you
Yeah.
play it with biotransference.
Sure.
Oh.
Make all your cards into artifacts.
Well, Biotransference or Encroaching Mycosynth.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That card is so cool. Encroaching Mycosynth.
Awesome. Well, thank the three of you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. I had. Oh, that was the last card in my hand. I was like, what else did I have in my hand? Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. We are still doing our little fundraiser thing. I'll be back over at 8 o'clock. We are raising money for Trans Lifeline. I appreciate everybody who just comes in, chit-chats, hangs out. Don't have to donate anything. But if you do donate anything, if you donate at least $5, I will be raffling off a commander deck of your Doctor Who legend that you choose. You may choose a Doctor Companion or any of the other legendaries, and I will build you a deck and send it to you in paper. And then you can come and beat me up with it. that's always the stipulation, is that you have to come and play on stream and beat me up. That's that way I can build a gross deck, and that way I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting beaten up by my own deck. That's fine. But let me
Something Q Frankenstein joke here. Being the folly of your own creation.
Yeah, basically.
Losing to your own stuff just feels good.
It really does. Like when we were
True.
we were playing in Vegas, and Quinn, we didn't have our decks with us, and so we got to play with Quinn's decks, and we were all. Faye was super excited about just watching us beat the crap out of each other with their decks.
I love loaning out a deck and then losing to it. It's always a good time.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, I did a good job.
Yeah,
It's fun to loan out Gimple if people figure out the secret win conditions. I'm like,
especially when they play it the way that you built it, or that you expect it to be played. Like,
or if they come up with something you never thought of, it's really fun too.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh, whoops, I just mistakenly put this in here. But
It's like, oh, I made this without any infinite comp. Oh wait, there is one in here. Oops.
oops.
It wasn't even infinite. The first time I had an Ailey deck that I loaned out to a friend years ago, and by like turn 4, he was looping Ashen Rider and just exiled all our lands. And I was like, well, I definitely didn't think about that.
Oops.
I mean, like, Sun Titan Gift of Immortality loops are a hell of a drug.
I love it. Magic is wonderful. There's just so much to be done and so many things that no matter how much you can think, how many cards you think and combos and things, there's always something else out there that you're missing. But Lenny, what's going on in the world? You want to throw your links up in chat? Let us know where we can find you, what you got going on.
Okay, my link tree is back up in there. So yes, you can find me on Twitter. I'm not really posting much anymore because I don't know, I'm just busy. But you can watch me play Magic every other Thursday. So this coming Thursday, we're gonna have a as yet undetermined pod. So I need to find some players. So if folks are available, like at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, or whatever time zone is in between that. You can come watch or possibly play on stream with me and the pod MDG and Bert.
Sweet.
And that is Coast to Coast Commander. And then also you can read my stuff on edhrec.com. It's called Power Sync, and it's about taking the overpowered commanders and, giving them cool, casual deck lists that you could bring to a more chill pod.
And some of those decks, they are bangers. I've been destroyed by most of them. Thank you very much for joining me, as always. And yeah, I'll have to check my calendar because I might jump on that. I think I'm free on Thursday. And Lev, it was wonderful.
Hello,
you did gross
all.
things over there.
Well, hey, I always love to do shenanigans. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm also known as PhD Hanson on Twitter. I also have a YouTube as well as Twitch as well as TikTok that is under LevDev. TikTok is under Commodore LevDev. I have a new deck tech where I upgrade the Masters of Evil with Ashad, believe it or not.
Ooh.
And made the flavor win of not putting any Daleks in there because, well, men and Daleks don't really go well together, as we learn, until very later seasons. But, hey, I wanted the flavor win challenge, so did a fun upgrade deck tech on that, and also mostly doing card analysis and fun shenanigans, and just now enjoying Doctor Who, and now having to get ready for the Caverns of Ixalan story that's coming out this upcoming Friday. So, well, you get the joke. Hype season. Also, cat token.
Cat token. Hey, Callie, what's going on? She was trying to come out here a couple of times, and I was like trying to stop her because I had so many things going on the board.
Yeah, that's way too many dice.
Yeah, she's like, suspend my favorite. And
They should have had a card that's like catastrophic, and it just like have your cat walk over your dice and see how they get affected.
there's a plane. I didn't realize there was a
we
plane.
got that new plane coming up.
Yeah, that makes it. You get.
I'm like an uncard.
Yeah, you put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature, and then it becomes a cat. Is one of the plane. It's one of the Planechase cards. I was like, what? It's like, this is my new favorite plane. And Justin, what do you got going on?
I'm Justin, or Orms by Gore. You can find me on Twitter at Orms by Gore. You can also find me playing Magic most Fridays on Sylvan Scholars, doing intro-friendly CEDH, I'll call it. Come learn what we're about. Come kick our butts. Yeah, usually a pretty chill time.
It
Had
is.
a crazy pop-off on Friday. I'd love to see it happen again.
Trenton's deck is always gross when it does pop off anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like that new Legolas card is bonkers. Just absolutely so strong.
I'm excited.
Anyway.
I'm always excited to come and play with you guys. It's always a good time.
Yeah,
If you're looking
y'all
for,
should come on.
looking for,
We'll get the sign-up sheet out soon.
yeah, I want to try some new decks too, because I've only really come on there with 2 of my decks that I play. So I want to try some new stuff out, because there's all sorts of stuff out there. Don't have to play the best deck. Find the deck that you enjoy playing.
The one that you have fun piloting.
Exactly. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who was watching. Threw in some chaos rewards, and yeah, I appreciate you all. I will be back at 8 o'clock for my last pod, and during the last pod, about halfway through, we'll say like 9 o'clock, I am going to... And everybody who's in chat, if you chat, you should be added by the Nightbot, and I will be giving away a Search Foil TARDIS that they were giving away in Vegas. I have one left that I have saved just for this, so I will give everybody like from 9 o'clock to like 9:20 or whatnot to enter, and then yeah, I will do that on live and give away that to somebody. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all, and yeah, I'm gonna go actually eat some food because I didn't get lunch yet. So.
Must have nutrition.
Yes, must eat. Let me see if who's on right now. I do believe. And we'll raid over. Is Bobby Christine the only one playing? I do believe. So, you know what? We'll head on over there. Boop. Start the raid. There we go. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you in a little bit.
See y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all.